Hi, my name is Lauren and I'm going to show you how to turn a lava lamp into a hookah. In order to turn the lava lamp into a hookah, you need to have a hookah. So the one that I use is a Maya Chic. I got this from hookah-shisha.com. It was a little bit cheaper because it's a smaller brand. But the important part is that the stem is female, which means that the grommet is already on the hookah and the top just comes down on it like that. The other option is a male fitting stem where the grommet is already on it, and this would not work because it wouldn't fit inside of the lava lamp hole. I got the idea from howtodostuff.blogspot.com, and I just wanted to share with you a couple of things I learned while putting it together. Now I've already done the hard part, but what you want to do is take the lava lamp and heat it up until all of the wax is melted. Then when you take off the top, you'll find a bottle cap underneath. And so what you need to do is remove the bottle cap and just pop it off. And you'll be wearing gloves when you do this. But once the cap is removed, you're going to pour the liquid and the wax into a safe bowl that you can probably throw away when you're done. You're going to let that bowl cool until the wax hardens again and then throw out the rest. Now at the bottom of your lava lamp there's a little metal coil, and it's okay when it's a lava lamp, but when you want it to be a hookah, it's going to be a big problem. So what you need to do is tilt it and shake it a little bit to get the coil down to the bottom, and use something like a coat hanger or a hook, or what I used was needle nose pliers, in order to grab it and pull it out. Now that the globe is empty, it's going to have this really strong chemical smell, so we need to wash that out. What you're going to do is you're going to rinse the globe with water, and then rinse it with water and a mild detergent, soap. So rinse it with water and soap, and do it again and again until the suds are gone. And then you're going to rinse it with lemon juice, and then again with baking soda. And you're going to rinse them again until those are gone. The final step is to rinse with a little bit of water, a little bit of lemon juice, and a little bit of baking soda, and I'll show you how to do that part. Now that the bottle is clean, you're going to take a little bit of water, a little bit of lemon juice, and a little bit of baking soda. And I'm sure you know what happens when an acid mixes with baking soda, so just be careful. And you can see it fuzzing at the end. So you just rinse it off, add a little bit more water. Now you're going to plug it as you rock it back and forth, letting go when you get on the downturn, and rotating it so it gets clean all over. This is the ultimate way to clean this globe. So when you're satisfied, you pour it out. Rinse it out one more time with water, and we'll be ready to do the next step, which is putting it together.
First off, like all good tasks, you're going to want to assemble all your supplies. You're going to need an aluminum can. We found that the best are bigger than your standard 12-ounce can, just because with the lava lamp, it's a little bit longer than your average base, and so it's easier to cut rather than extend. Trying to stick two cans into each other is just very difficult. You need a pair of scissors that are strong enough to cut aluminum. You're going to want to have your stem available, so as soon as it's rolled as tight as possible, you can just shove it in there because it doesn't want to stay like that for very long. We use a pencil to roll it, to get it started going. It's just as tight as possible, just to keep a nice round shape so it doesn't flatten. And needle nose pliers are really useful for gripping it. You want to use needle nose rather than regular pliers because the narrow end allows to get deep inside of the tubing, so you can get it just as tight as possible. Once the holes are punctured, you just want to go around the can and cut accordingly. You want to try and cut it as smooth as possible, but since you're dealing with an aluminum cylinder, it's kind of difficult to get it really pretty. So after everything's said and done, you can always clean up the edges. Just want to go around very bottom and right when it starts to taper at the top. just to give yourself the most aluminum. If you try to cut it where after it tapers, you're going to have a much harder time rolling it. And then once you are left with the top and bottom taken off, you want to go ahead and cut along the line. Any line, most cans have a line that comes with the printing anyway, but you just want a straight line from the bottom to the top. And once you have your sheet of aluminum, you want to go ahead and just cut the sides, just to clean up the edges. And now you have a smooth sheet of aluminum. Once you have your sheet of aluminum, you want to reverse roll it. So whichever way that it's actually inclined to roll, you want to roll it the opposite way. This helps give it the tension it's going to hold it together inside the stem. So now you want to go ahead and grab with the needle nose pliers the beginning of the inside roll, and you just want to start twisting it so the whole thing starts to tighten. I'm going to go ahead and remember to tighten on both ends, otherwise you're going to end up with one thinly rolled end and one fat end.
Now that we've extended the stem of the hookah, we can go ahead and put the hookah together. So what you want to do is take the lava lamp base and fill it with water up to the point where the stem meets the water. And what I do to make it a little interesting and bring the lava lamp feature back is I add a little bit of food coloring. So when you're inhaling, it bubbles and looks really cool. So I'm going to do purple. The other things you can use fruit punch, orange juice, any juice that has color, and it looks really cool once you put the lava lamp back together. Okay, so you're going to take the grommet from the original hookah and just push it over the top, like so. And now you're going to take your new top with its extended stem and just drop it down on there until it touches. Now you can just assemble your hookah the way you would normally do it. You got the tray and the bowl, and then you just put it on its base, plug it in, and you have a pretty cool hookah.